Dr. Jackie. Keep it going for B. Cole, my buddy, man. Honey, glad to see everybody out on a Sunday with your whole face out. Look at the faces. It's a beautiful thing, even though some of y'all still got your mask on. I get it. It is a little cramped in here. Just a little bit. It's a little tight. Even though the mask didn't save us. The mask was not a good idea. That shit didn't work. Because we ain't use them right. We didn't. People had their mask on all damn day, then walk up to you and pull it down to talk. Come on, man. That ain't how the mask work. Talk about, man, let me tell you. Don't tell me shit with your mask down. Then they put it back on, go get in the car, and ride off by themselves. Have you seen these people? Have you seen people in the car alone with a damn mask on? You look like a damn fool. Who are you concerned about in your car with your windows up? But we here, we made it through, man. It's 2022. Give it up for 2022 because every time we get past one little situation, we get to the next one. Now, gas is high as fuck. Like, it was cheap as hell when we was in the house. Now you come out, gas $8 a gallon. What the hell? It's ridiculous, man. Tell you, and live your life and live it to the fullest. Yes, because Putin about to end the world. So if it's somebody you had on your bucket list, go on, break them off. Because hey, worst case scenario, we all live, but you got that ass. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I heard a good seat, but goddamn, y'all like the last people to buy tickets to the movie, huh? Y'all never been like this. I can see the disdain in your face. He like, this is some bullshit right here. I ain't trying to look at his feet and his dick. That's what happened when you're on time. That's why most of the black people were late, see? Y'all gonna get here early and get put on stage. I feel like moving back. Y'all in my personal space. This is a little weird for me, goddamn. Beautiful day in Chicago today. Give it up for our weather. It's finally breaking a little. Yeah. 70 yesterday almost. 50 today. It'll be 6 tomorrow. 6, the temperature and the feet of snow. It's going. I love our city, but our weather is the only reason why I would leave this town, man. The winter is ridiculous, man. This is some bullshit we live through. And other people not doing it. You see them all online. You see them kicking it December. Shit, Chicago, it gets so cold in Chicago. Our homeless people go home. They must. They don't be outside. I don't know what. Be like, Mama, I'm off that shit. Can I come home? Come back out in the spring, crackheads again. Because you can't be outside in Chicago 24 hours a day in January. You would die. Let me tell you, my birthday is January 9th. A couple of years ago, all right, Capricorns, yeah, thank you. It's not part of the joke. That's some grown-ass people over there if you shouting out your zodiac sign. That's some old shit. Kids don't know their damn zodiac sign. You got to be at least 45, 50 be talking about Gemini, we twins. Nobody give a shit about your damn zodiac sign. You probably still got the poster in your room that light up with the black light with all the fuck poses. Look at the millennials. What does he mean? What's he saying? Back in the day, we had posters and they was made of velvet. And you get a black light and it light up certain parts, and it was all, every sign had a different fuck position. That bitch was. That's some grown shit. Who in here under 30? Before I know, clap if you under 30. Yeah, we need y'all to get the fuck out of here. I don't want to hang out with nobody under 30. I don't want to hang out with you, and I don't want to listen to your raggedy ass music. It's a damn shame what has happened to our music, especially hip-hop. You know, hip-hop is out of control, you know. I feel bad if you got kids right now. This ain't the time. The music is all violent. It's all the bullshit. We had music back in the day. If you was having a bad day, throw in a couple of songs, you'll feel better about your day. Huh? Our kids got all the problems in the damn songs. So you have a bad day, put your buzz in. All my friends are dead. Well, goddamn it. Now you ready to join your kids and your friends. It's ridiculous. And if you grown, your favorite rappers are dying. Not even getting shot. That's how you know you old. When your favorite rapper died, natural causes, we lost like 4 rappers in a row. My age. We lost Shock G, Black Rob, Biz Markie, who was a friend of mine, and DMX. In the same, I was like, well, shit, do I need to get a colonoscopy? What the hell? And rest in peace to them all. Make some noise for them. I ain't want to just slide by that. Especially DMX. You would have thought that DMX would have been okay. If you know, if any DMX fans or if you know his music, DMX was very spiritual. He used to pray a lot, too. He prayed hard, deep prayers, too. I don't know if you heard of DMX pray. And the Lord said, his only begotten son, you know. I'm like, 2 tracks later, he's still praying. I'm like, get to the cussing. What we doing, you know? He prayed hard, you know what I'm saying? I don't pray hard. I pray quick, you know what I mean? You pray too hard and too long, you mess around and get God's attention, you know. God said his only begotten son. He's like, well, you one of my sons. Come on home, son. No, Lord, I ain't ready to come home yet. That's why I pray fast. Good morning, thank you, Jesus. Good night, thank you, Lord. You know what I'm saying? I ain't praying all hard so he can be in my business all day. I pray quick. Good morning, thank you, Jesus. Good night, thank you, Lord. The rest of the day, I be on bullshit, you know? But it's a great time to be out and be alive. That cough, though, you get 2 of those. You know that, right? All right. Because she didn't even fight it. It was an unrestricted cough. The fuck? In this little tight-ass room, you got to fight a cough. A cough should sound like weed smoke. Like, that's how you cough in 2022. Ain't no... We just got past the bullshit. Now here you come. About to infect the whole goddamn room. I hope we pass this shit for real, man, because we living through a historic time, and I'm just glad to see. They said this shit was going to be 2 weeks. Remember that shit? They were like, well, go in the house for 2 weeks, we'll all be good. And that was a tight 2 weeks because a lot of people didn't like where they lived. Some people, to some people, that was a sentence. But if it weren't for ladies, we wouldn't even be here. Ladies, once again, you all have saved the communities. Because men were not prepared for that lockdown. They closed all the drive-thrus. What were we going to do? You know, single dudes were about to starve to death. You ain't got nothing in your damn cupboard. Single dudes like, no restaurant. They in the house like, shit, I'm about to die. But women kicked right in, and you went out and got the groceries. In the scary time, that first batch, you know, because it's been 2 or 3 batches of COVID they released. Because y'all know this shit wasn't no accident. It ain't happened like they said it happened. They want us to believe that some peasant in the Wu-Tang province of China captured a bat and clipped his nuts and put it in a soup and caught a disease and got on the plane and sneezed and killed 1 million people. No, that ain't how that shit happened. Some bullshit. But that first batch, everybody was scared. We were locked down. It was crazy. But women had to go out and be brave and go get groceries. And some of y'all shop at Walmart. And that's brave even non-pandemic time. In fact, if you went to Walmart during this shit, of course, you should have caught it, because if there's any place that you're going to catch a goddamn disease, it's a place where you can go in pajama pants with your ass out and one titty showing in a motherfucking bonnet with some slippers. That's where that shit at. That's where it is. But y'all went out and you got the groceries, and then you had to cook again. Yeah. I know some of y'all wasn't cooking regular. I mean, you might cook every once in a while, but you had to cook all the meals. After a while, y'all ran out of patience, groceries, and recipes. Started cooking shit didn't even go together. Greens and hot dogs. Nobody want no damn collard greens and hot dogs. You can't even put a hot dog bun on a plate with greens. Poor kids. Mama, what's this? Eat it or die, goddammit. I don't give a shit. I got to be a teacher in 15 minutes. I ain't got time. Peanut butter, jelly, and rice. Nobody want no damn peanut butter, jelly, and rice. Mama, what's this? Eat it or die. I got to go in here and sleep with your daddy before he leave us all. He getting a little antsy. These walls caving in on him. He not used to being home like this. If you want to keep your daddy, eat this peanut butter jelly and rice and go to bed. Kids got sent to bed more in 2020 than the history of the world, and go to bed. Then they closed the schools. Ladies like, ain't this a bitch? Now you got to be a teacher and a lunchroom lady. And I'm telling you, kids didn't learn a damn thing online school. They ain't learned shit. Let's be honest. If you went to a graduation in the last 2 years, that graduation was invalid like a motherfucker. My cousin all on Instagram with balloons. Go, man, you did it. No, he didn't. No, he did not. Man ain't learned a damn thing. Man was asleep with a laptop for a whole semester. And you gonna put a damn banner on the fence and want us to drive by and blow our horns and co-sign this bullshit. Then they closed the hair salons. Yeah. This is more of a community-based joke. Sisters was out of control. They like, how the hell the dispensary and the liquor store open, but the hair salons are closed? This is bullshit. Hairstylists are essential workers. Oh, it got bad. Ladies was going out and sneaking, having little secret Underground Railroad hair appointments. Y'all was going all down to the salon. Is she in there? The stylist inside. Go round back. You gonna get me shut down. You go round back. Y'all was all in basement with bonnets and shit. And don't get me wrong, most women know how to do your own hair. Ladies, black women especially, I'm talking to y'all, this is your part of the show. You knew how to do your hair. If need be, you could style your own hair. You just didn't know how to do that hair under your hair. That's when it got a little tricky. You know how to style your little wigs and your sew-ins, but them damn Kawhi Leonards, them straight back braids had you vexed. I already know. Now I'm looking at these two ladies here. They don't know what I'm talking about. See, most black women underneath, they have, there's hair under the hair and it's in braids. Yeah, it's a lot. It's science. It's science. It really is. We went to bed with Beyonce and woke up with Paul George. What the fuck? If you don't get your DeMar DeRozan ass looking. Don't laugh, fellas. They closed the barbershops too. Ha ha ha. Yeah, before quarantine, a lot of dudes had jet black beards. 2 weeks in, your ass was on Instagram looking like Santa. Like, if you don't get your Benjamin Button face ass. But here we are, man. And it was a tricky time, to be honest. I mean, and I hate to dwell on it because, we're trying to move past it and close that chapter. We don't know. There'll be another, variant if they feel like it'll help the economy. No, it's some bullshit, man. You gotta check. You always follow the money when shit happens, Like during the whole protest shit, a lot of windows got broken during the protest, and some people were saying that we protest, we wasn't even over there. So if you had a board-up place, I know if I saw some unrest and I had a board-up shop, I'd have been around that bitch breaking everybody. Fight the power! Follow the money. See, quarantine, what know what happening? Maybe the China needed to sell a few more masks, so they let that shit out. Oh, got a little deep, a little quiet. Okay. It's follow the money, But it was a conspiracy for sure. Because even the movies on cable was all of a sudden, soon we were locked down, we already paranoid. We ain't slept in 2-3 days. Your sleep pattern was off. Your showers was random. You in the house, you hearing all these conspiracy theories. Now you turn on your TV. Here come goddamn 12 monkeys. Outbreak. Contagion. They was inundating us with these damn movies. Now, we already live in this shit. We don't want to watch this shit. But you end up watching 2 or 3 movies. Now, you go to bed with that bullshit in your psyche. You lay down for a half an hour. A breeze from the ceiling fan hit your throat. Uh-oh. You said straight up in the bed, oh shit. I think I got that shit. Everybody in this bitch think you had COVID at least once. Boy, that shit hit your throat. You got up and went downstairs and put a pot on the stove with some hot water, some orange peels, and some lemons and limes and some ginger. Started sucking steam. Bring me a blow dryer. They say a blow dryer could kill it. Everybody had a cousin in the CIA that was telling you conspiracy theories. They go get your groceries because my cousin in the CIA say they closing the whole world at midnight. Like, when the hell you get a cousin in the CIA? I've been to 80 family reunions. I ain't never met one cousin. Never did you say, this my CIA cousin. In fact, your cousin couldn't even tell you he in the CIA if he in the CIA. You ain't got a cousin in the TSA. Quit spreading them bullshit. Dumbass rumors, man. But here we are, out and about. Couples make some noise. All the couples. Yes. Date night, huh? On a Sunday. Ladies, you get extra points for that. And all right. If you with a man right now, ladies, clap for that man right now. Clap. All right. Because, damn it, you're beating the odds. You are. It's more of y'all. It's just that the numbers don't add up, you know. It's more of y'all. So if you got a guy, keep the guy. And quit breaking up over bullshit. All right? Relationships are temporary now. Back in the day, your grandmother, your great-grandmother, they had fortitude. They took it on the chin. He said literally. No. Don't nobody want to think it like that. I didn't mean. Nobody want to think about Big Mama sucking dick, homie. Hold up. I'm sorry, was that too harsh on a Sunday? Administering fellatio. What the fuck? Don't get brand new in Old Town. Come on, let me talk. No, but nowadays women break up because you like a picture on Instagram. You know, that's what you like? I'm out of here. Yo, meanwhile, Henry had a whole nother family. Your grandfather had a whole family across town, and she knew about it. She like, just keep them bastards away from my church and my job. And I don't give a damn. I know, because I'm one of them. Anyway. No, that's real talk. My father was married for 61 years. Yes. Don't clap. It was not my mother. I am an outside baby. Do I look 62? No. But you know, it was a different time. He was a cold dude. My pops, you know, he was a pilot in the Air Force in the 50s. Huh? He was a chemist, a realtor, and he did everything. Man, tax preparer. He was down. So you know, they was throwing it at him. You know. I mean, a man only got so much. He's only one man. There's so much resistance you can have. And I lost my pops Christmas this year. Yeah. Yeah, I appreciate the sorrow, but you know, my pops lived his life. If he was a tire, that bitch was bald when he left. Trust me. I'm serious. Now, I'm gonna mention this part because I love him. He always come to my shows and says he ain't here tonight, but you know, he's here. You know what I'm saying? He's here. And he was a hell of a dude, man. My pops. Let me give y'all one of my quintessential story about my dad. All right, my pops, he passed at 85, but in his, like, maybe he was about 76. Yes, 85. That's not the important part. If I said 86, that would be important because he'd still be here, but it was 85. Anyway, around maybe about 5 or 6 years ago, my father called me out the blue, right? And he didn't sound like himself. He sounded a little timid. As I stated, my papa was an all-purpose dude. He was a, you know, man's man. He was very, you know, alpha male, but he would sound like, you know, a little timid, like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, uh-oh, you okay, Pop? He's like, yeah, I'm good. He said, but he had a pacemaker, he had a defibrillator, right, inserted, just for precaution. So he had called me, and he was saying, yeah, I was just calling to check and see if you knew where you put the life insurance papers I sent you. I'm like, why? You know, now I'm alarmed. What's going on? He already sound weak and shit. Like, no, I'm good. But what had happened was his defibrillator went off for the first time, all right? But it went off while he was having sex. That's what I'm saying. Pops never stopped. I'm just trying to tell you. So he called me up to ask me if I knew where the papers were because he said, because I'm about to go fuck again. And in case this shit go bad, I want you to make sure you get your money. Like, if you don't go lay your ass down somewhere, go get some ginger ale. No. True fucking story, man. But anyway, I'm saying to the couples, ladies, hang in there. Men, first of all, men are complicated and we simple at the same time. But we're easy to solve. Like tonight, the man brought you out tonight. Break them off. Reciprocate. Yeah, and give them the deluxe. Y'all don't know the deluxe. See, women will give you some ass like on a weeknight, but women are busy. Fellas, you have to understand they have very busy lives. It's complicated. Their days are full. From the time they wake up to the time they lay down, they have shit to do. They have their own lives. They got jobs. They got kids. They got school shit. Lunch tomorrow. Dinner tonight. Watch their favorite show. Talk a little shit. Tie up their hair. Watch the news. Go to bed. Now, when I said tie up their hair, once again, that's a community-based joke. Once again, they look a little perplexed. I know most black women at night, they wrap their shit up. And once they do this is the end of the day. This is, don't ask me shit else. Let's not talk about shit else. I'm about to shut it down. This is, you ever heard the term, that's a wrap? Goddammit. It's a wrap. When she come in the room looking like Sojourner Truth, looking like she know her way to freedom, that's the end of the day. That's why it's on us, fellas. We got to make their day so they can make our nights. See? Yeah. So you got to do little things. So with women, it's mental. When it comes to the physical, it's all mental. You got to get a mind right for a body to cooperate. Like, don't get me wrong. A woman to give you something and not even be in the mood. A woman to give you something and look at the ceiling the whole time. We think we killing it. She looking at the ceiling like, I asked this fool to paint this ceiling 3 months ago. So you got to do little things like, make their day so they can make your night, right? Here's a simple tip, fellas. Clean up every once in a while. I'm telling you, bro. It go a long way. Now look at the men like, man, fuck that. I work a double shift. I ain't about to come home and do housework. I ain't saying every day. I'm saying if you want some nice ass, run a vacuum cleaner right quick. Let your woman come home and see some vacuum cleaner lines. See? That's sexy to them. Look at that vacuum cleaner lines. 3 women just got wet. Woo! Did he say vacuum cleaner lines? Wash a couple of dishes, man. Clean up a bathroom. Cook. Shit. She'll come home amazed. Wednesday night, she like, wait a minute, who are you? You telling me you ran the vacuum? You washed the bathroom? What? You cook? Okay, I got you, bro. Lucka. You mess around and get some head on a weeknight. And let's be honest, you're not getting head on a weeknight. Not if you've been together a while. And if you do, they'll give you a sample. You happy? You ever had your wife hit you with a sample? You good? Or the worst shit ever is this one. Well, give it here then. Nobody want no damn give it here then. You grabbing on my shit, talking about give it here and hit it and give it back. Finish! You can forget about a finish. They ain't trying to finish. I ain't about to finish. That stuff, it tastes funny. Ain't that a bitch? It's supposed to taste funny. Hell, if it was delicious, there'd be no people. For the slow people, I say it again. If it was delicious, if it came out like a strawberry shake, no one would get pregnant. You understand what I'm saying? See, the Lord don't make no mistakes. You put a little salt, a little vinegar down there. I don't know the flavor of the recipe. I just know it make you make a face. You're like, oh, you said you were going to let me know first. You felt my leg, goddamn it. You know goddamn well, once that leg got to shaking, wasn't no stopping us. But, ladies, now I've given you a point. I'm telling you, for tonight, it's the guy's turn, okay? They brought you out on a date. It's all type of other sport and everything. Give him the deluxe. And by deluxe, I'm saying, give him the good shit. And it's the same coochie. He's seen it a lot of times, but dress it up. Put a bow on it sometime, or some lace and present the coochie. You throw on a bow or some lace and come in and go, ta-da! You'll wake up to omelets tomorrow, girl. You hit me with that ta-da last night. Here have ingredients. I got a little cilantro, a little feta cheese, Like, where you get cilantro? I went to Whole Foods because you hit me with the tie-dye. It's very important. Because I'm telling you, fellas, you know, with women, the mental part, it's all about mood. You know what I'm saying? Because women will give you some and not even be in the mood, like I was saying. And they're easily distracted. Easily. You could be doing everything right. Brought her out tonight to dinner, took her home, you know, ran some bath water, threw some petals in it, you know, had music playing in the room, candles lit, smelling good. And right in the middle of the situation, she'll tell you, stop, get up, get up, get up. Why? You got crumbs in the bed. Crumbs. Bruh, you know a man don't give a shit about crumbs. We could be laying on a pile of garbage like, girl, don't worry about that smell. Not crumbs with an S, not a group of crumbs. Now, a crumb, one, will throw your game off. You ever been getting it in from behind? And one crumb hit your kneecap? That bitch feel like a razor blade. You like, God damn. You try to plow through, but you like, this is ridiculous. What, you been eating saltines? One crumb will throw your game off. But go home and have fun. That's all I'm trying to tell you. Enjoy each other. No, clap for that. That's what's up. Cheers. Because we've all had weeknight sex, you know. Weeknights, it ain't the sex you want, it's the sex you get, you know. You ever had your wife say, well, go on, get some then? Nobody want to know. Go on, get some. Like, hurry up, the news will be on soon. Nobody want to know, do me a favor, coochie. But we take it, though. We will take it. But you feel bad. You back there like, you sure? I'm just saying. You said. And it's not good sex. Ain't neither one of y'all ready. She dry, you soft, you're mushing it in. And explaining. As soon as I feel that warm, give me a few pumps. You ever have sex turn into a fight? Well, if you just quit looking back here, I'm just saying. She's like, all I said is, are you okay? Of course I'm okay. Why are you asking me? Ever since I took that damn vaccine, my shit been acting a little weird. I knew I shouldn't have took Moderna, the damn Pfizer, got the dick up juice. I should have took the Pfizer. This sex turned into a whole argument. Oh, shit. But this is fun, man. I'm glad to see people out. Thank y'all for coming down, too, man. Give it up for yourselves. Seriously. Thank you. You know, we living in a weird time. You know, we got a war taking place, and we got a brand new old president. And hey, man, God bless Joe Biden. He did his job. You know, he came, he got Trump out, and I know it might be a few Trump supporters, and that's your right. You know, you pick who you pick. Who? Kamala. Nah, let me get to this part. You're jumping ahead. Hold up. He done already killed Joe. Ain't that a bitch? We didn't vote for Joe. We knew he wouldn't make it. Kamala. He got 10 days left. God damn, stand down. But you're kind of right, though. I mean, you know, that was part of it. I ain't really sold on her yet. But anyway, let's not get political. Let's do the jokes. All right. Now, God bless Joe. And I know if some people here probably vote for Trump, you know, but his job was to get Trump out, you know, but he wasn't the greatest choice. He was the only choice at that point, if you believe in that situation. And don't get me wrong, as a comedian, I miss Trump. I mean, I don't want him to have no power, but I want him to have a talk show or something. This motherfucker, he was the most hilarious petty president in the history of petty-ass people. We never had a dude that was name called a Crooked Hillary, Sleepy Joe, Pocahontas. This motherfucker. I ain't even have to write. I just watch the news and quote this fool. And once he started this shit, here come the bullshit. Here come, this about to be a big one. This shit here, America wasn't officially a country until I got elected. This guy, quality guy, picked him myself. What? He got indicted? Don't know him, never met him. Because, you know, he flipped on all his people. Don't know the guy. His wife is ugly. His kids are horrible. Have you seen his kids? He has the worst kids. That lady, I never fucked her, horse face. Okay, I fucked her, but I didn't pay her. Okay, I paid her, but it wasn't my money. Okay, it was my money, but Rudy gave it to her. This motherfucker. He's a silly ass dude, man. Cartoon character. And everybody had your right to vote for who you voted for, but I have one question. If you're sitting in this room and you actually voted for Trump or thought about voting for him again, here's my one simple question, because I don't give a shit about politics. You know, the president don't really run the country. Y'all know that, right? Yeah, it's like the Wizard of Oz. You look behind the curtain, that ain't you. You know. President got a little bit of power, but they don't run shit. I think any president come in thinking he about to run shit in week 1 in office. They take him in the back in a little room, and they put on the movie JFK. Exactly. At the end of the movie, they say, "Are we clear? This is America. We'll shoot your face off in a parade, motherfucker." But Trump, here's my question. If you voted for Trump, and you have your right to vote for anybody you care to vote for, here's my one question. The hell all with the misogyny and the pussy grabbing and, you know, because he actually said pussy, like, you know, grab him by the pussy. And they played it on the news like pussy was okay. I was watching the news like, motherfucker, did he just say? And then Trump said he'll grab him by the pussy. I'm like, was that on the news? It was 6 a.m. This motherfucker said pussy on it. I'm like, wow. You can say pussy on the news. But damn all that. Here's my one question. If you voted for Trump, how did you vote for this right here? Who voted for the hairstyle? Who looked at this guy and say, this is a smart guy? Who looked at this and said he makes good decisions? This is a bad decision every morning. He started his day with a bad damn decision. It is the worst hair in the history of white hair. White people, none of your friends have this. Am I right or wrong? Like, Trump's hair is the white equivalent to Jermaine Jackson hair for us as a people. Because we don't know what the hell Jermaine rocking. We have never seen a Jermaine nowhere else on earth. Bro, you ain't never went to the barbershop and sat in the chair and said, let me get that number 7 Jermaine, because it ain't up there. You've never seen a dude with edges, finger waves, baby hair, slick back, ducktail, poof, extra black, new hairline. What the fuck is Jermaine rocking? Now here's Trump. People like to say Trump's a toupee. It's not a toupee. That's his hair. We seen it in the wind. It blows up. That's his shit. Look, I got an 80-inch TV. I paused that bitch. I studied this shit. Trump's hair is a comb over, forward swoop. With a swirl on this side, a slap back over here with a little bit of mullet in the back. It's the most intricate hairstyle we've ever seen. I don't know how early you get up in the morning to do all that shit to your head. I think that's why he was tweeting at 4 in the morning. I think he was up getting his shit brushed. I think that was Melania's one job in life, just to brush his goddamn hair. She got up every morning. Okay, Donnie, I'm ready. Yeah. Fuck. Yeah. Ha. Then she got the other spray, you know, for his face, the orange shit. Now, that's kind of bizarre too. White people, let me say something. We understand the whole concept of a spray tan, right? But if you're going to spray your face orange, why not spray your whole face? Why would he leave his eyelids white so every time he blinked, here come the bullshit? But now we're past Donald for now. You know, we don't know what's going to happen next. But if he get back in, he going to blow some shit up because he's jealous of Putin. So let's not vote him in because Putin is blowing up whole downtowns. How the fuck? In 2022, man, this is some weird shit we living through, right? But now we got Joe in. You know, God bless Joe. He doing the best he can, people. You know, but he old. Shit. It ain't his fault. He been running forever. It ain't like he didn't try when he was a young man. Joe ran against every president. I don't know if y'all know. Joe ran against Nixon, Carter, Reagan, Bush 1, Bush 2, Clinton, Clinton again, Hillary, Kanye, Trump. This motherfucker been running since black and white TV. Floor model, flat screen, plasma, wall. He been running since 8 tracks. Cassettes, CDs, LimeWire, iPod. This motherfucker been running. I thought he was going to show up at the inauguration like, I finally made it. It's off my bucket list and just lay down because He's too old for this job. It's the hardest job in the world if you do it right. That's why, every president before and after picture be old as hell. Right? See, Joe look like he already was the president. Don't he look like? Joe look like he should be standing with Jimmy Carter. Joe look like he should already be on money. Just. He should put his ass right on the 5. Just right there. I ain't making fun of him being old, but he old for this job. It's a hard job. It ages your face. Every president before and after be old as hell. Except for Trump, let's be honest. Trump kind of looked like he looked. That's how we know he wasn't doing shit. He was in the office eating and golfing. He didn't give a shit. They put a brief on his desk. I don't read. Get that bullshit off my desk. Bring me a Big Mac. This motherfucker. Even Obama. You know how we like to brag about black don't crack. All right. It chipped a little bit. Y'all seen his waves? This shit gray as hell. He like, don't vote for me for shit else. Look at my goddamn waves. But Joe got in at 78, right? I put it this way. Joe the same age as my mother, and we don't let my mother drive after dark. So how you gonna run the country when you shouldn't even have your damn car keys? It's starting to kick in. He's starting to get grumpy. Y'all seen the little press conference. He been showing, who the hell scheduled this at 1 o'clock? Everybody knows I nap at 1. What's your question? Are you gonna cancel student loan? Not gonna happen. Next question. Like, Joe need a nap. Go lay down. Because don't nobody want that job and you damn near 80. 80 is too old to do any damn job. My goal in life is not to be working nowhere on earth at 80. How you look just starting a job 80 years old? It's day one. You 80. Somebody come giving you a damn walkie-talkie and a name tag. He your supervisor. He 29. Fucking with you all day. Damon, can you come up to 12? We have a repair. Ain't this a bitch? Damon, when you finished with that, we had a spill on 5. Motherfuckers! And don't get me wrong, no disrespect to our elders or if there's any senior citizens in the room, God bless your life, because you can't talk about groups of people no more because they'll shut you down and start a hashtag on you or some shit. No, comedy's so sensitive. We got to jump around topics and shit. Just my luck is one old person in here. Now they're going to round up the Senior Citizen Coalition. Start picking in my goddamn shows. The show will be 8 p.m. They'll be out there at 5:15 in the morning. Because, old people get up early as hell because they're trying to beat death. They're like, good morning. Shit. They think death is around the corner. Good morning. Hey, come on, birds. Start twerking. We up. Old people sleep 20 minutes at a time. Nope, not today, Satan. Hello. I'm up. Good morning. Hey. Now here they come, picking in my damn shows. He gotta go. The news ain't even out there yet. He gotta go. It'll be the slowest protest in history. He gotta go. By the 5th circle, they'd be all confused. What? Who? Oh yeah, he gotta go. And I promise you, I'm not making fun of old people because I want to be an old person at some point, But we bogus in this country when it comes to senior citizens. We really do mistreat our seniors, especially in traffic. We don't give a shit about old people in traffic. When you got somewhere to be, you don't give a shit about an old person. And you know it's somebody old. Quit blowing at Buicks. When you see a goddamn Buick or a Mercury Marquis, that's an old person. He 89 years old. He's just trying to get to his appointment. He don't mean to be drifting in your lane. What we do? Bah, bah, bah. He like, God damn it. I can't hold my wheel and this bladder, goddamn it. And I ain't gonna pee on me for you. And we all guilty of that. You ever done that? Blow up somebody, then you pull up beside them so you can curse them out, and it's a little old lady like, oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. She be like, fuck you, you son of a bitch. You wasted one of my depends. I ain't got time for this. You startled me, goddammit. I only got 3 startles left. But I'm not making fun because I want to be an old person. I want to be a senior. I don't want to get old. I want to live a long time. You know, it's about a quality of life. It's a mindset. You got to take care of yourself. But don't get me wrong. I want to be around until it's a struggle. You know, I want to be this dude. Treat every step like an achievement. Look, still looking at ass, too. It'll take you a while. God damn it, she turned the corner. She fast. She must be in her 60s, you know. Because they got the pill now, you know. It used to be a time as a man, as you got older, they put your ass on the porch, you put a blanket over your lap till you die. You just be out there. Like, hey, look at Pawpaw. He like gave up on life. Kill me now. I said, my dick don't work. What am I here for, you know? But now they got the pill, so old dudes got a little pep in their steps. Mm-hmm. Yeah, ladies used to be able to trick an old man. But let me say this, fellas. If you can't be broke and old, okay? If you want some ass, you can't be broke, so save your money, have a package of retirement or something. Because ain't nobody going to give you no ass just because your dick work, you know. Nobody want to see that come your back out, your ankle hurting. You don't want to see that, do you? He all broke down, but that dick hard. You got to have some incentives, bruh. You want some of them red bottom shoes, don't you, baby? You want a drink or a house or something, huh? Well, put your mouth on it then. I know that's an old dude asked for head. Put your mouth on it. She's like, ugh. I got to give him some so we could go to Cabo. Because, see, they say men grow old gracefully. Ladies do, too, but once again, it's more difficult being a woman because your bodies do a little different. You know, I don't know what the Lord had in store for y'all, but y'all go through more like, you know who you are. You get in your 40s and 50s. Your body started being a little tricky. You don't know who you are. You're hot one minute, you're cold. You know who you are. You in here right now like, is it hot in here? Nope. It's just me? Yup, that's you right there. Trust me, I've seen it. You go to bed fully dressed, you wake up butt naked. You know, yeah, one leg in, one leg out. You got the heat on, I turn on the heat, you want the fan. I turn on the fan, you want the air. I turn on the air, you want the heat. What is wrong? I'm hot, cold, happy, mad, you know. What? I'm hot, I'm cold, I'm happy, mad, my throat is dry, my coochie dry. What? My eye running, my wig itch, I got carpal tunnel, I got a bunion. Damn it, lady. You got the heat and the ceiling fan. Pick a utility in this bitch. Can you just get your period back? Because this shit here. It's not your fault, ma'am. She said, sorry. It's still a comedy show, sis. I wasn't. She said, sorry. What am I supposed to do? I mean, this too shall pass. You get a little 55, 60, then you become hot and horny as fuck. Anyway. Yeah, see? So you're getting there. You'll be all right. It's just a joke. She said, sorry. That has never happened. I feel bad now. Let me take that joke back. Yeah. Old ass men, old dry ass men. She fuck with my whole conscience. But actually, ladies, you all have an advantage as well. You know, being a woman is a very powerful thing. And y'all have all the power. It's just your emotions control you more. And if y'all wouldn't be so emotional and control the coochies, y'all can run the world. Be honest, coochie got power. Everything men do is because of the coochie. If there was no coochie, men would be hairy-ass, funky-ass. Do everything we do. Get jobs, wash our ass, earn money, brush our teeth. Because of y'all having coochie. If there wasn't no coochie, we'd be some hairy-ass, lost-ass, funky-ass dude just wandering around. Smell that? Smell that. Let me tell you how precious your coochies are. We are so, at your disposal. Y'all just have to know how to control the shit. Like, for instance, during the pandemic, a lot of women weren't working, so they said, you know what? I'm going to start an OnlyFans page. A woman could go online and pop out a titty. And a man be like, how much to see the other one? That is genuine power. We couldn't go online and pop one ball out and hope somebody will pay to see your other ball. We were like, you don't put your ashy ass ball away. Nobody want to see your dick. I got dicks in my phone I ain't even asked for. And a sidebar, fellas, stop sending out unsolicited dick pics. It's not effective and it's rude. You don't know where she is during her day. You're going to send your dick out at noon. She in a meeting. Here come your dick on the phone. Now she don't get the promotion. Quit sending your dicks out. But, ladies, if you request a dick pic, respect the dick pic. It's an art form. Let me explain. Coochies require no preparation. We want to see it regardless. You can click your coochie. Nobody care if it's ready, if it's not, if it's hairy, if it's grouchy. We don't give a shit. You ain't got to fluff it up or pump it up. It's the coochie. We like, ooh, send me her coochie. A dick, you can't just send your dick out. You can't just drop your drawers and send out regular dick. The dick is right there. Like, You got to get a dick ready, but it can't be too hard, because then she'll know you've been playing with yourself. She's like, well, why is your dick all hard and shiny like that at noon? It's normally ashy. Why is your dick? And you got to get your angles right. You can't get your feet in the picture, because that look weird. Nobody wants to see dick and feet. And chances are, men, we trifling. Your drawers still around your ankle. Nobody wants to see that shit. Then your distance has to be correct. You can't be too far, because now your dick looks too little. But you can't be too close, because now it make your dick look too big. Then you show up with your regular dick. She like, that ain't the dick from the phone. You been dick fishing. Are you dick fishing? No. See what you did, ma'am? I wasn't even thinking about that shit. But I pivoted from that. It's okay. Don't be sorry. She said sorry again. My bad, homie. No, but man, we live in historic times, man. And then after we went through the whole pandemic shit, then we had the social unrest, And my son is an activist, and I'm very proud of my son because he's been involved with this movement like since 2014. Yeah. Actually, my son was in Vanity Fair magazine when Breonna Taylor was on the cover. And he was also featured in Time magazine for December of one of the Guardians of the Year that same year. So I'm very proud of him. He do a lot. He got a community center in Inglewood. He's in these streets. And he been telling me about his movement, and they've been talking like defund the police and demilitarization and, reallocating funds for the community and such. And back then, it seemed like really a goofy-ass idea. We're like, man, we need police. What the fuck you mean, no police? What we gonna do? Who we gonna call? But it don't mean that. It means reallocating assets so we don't need as many police. So let's not get deep on that. But the point was, when the George Floyd situation, the whole world got down on the movement. And everybody was talking the same. Now he felt kind of vindicated. And I was proud of him, and I was happy for him, because I've been supporting him, but I was doing it from the house. Because, anybody in your 40s and 50s, we benefited from civil rights, but we kind of dropped the ball. We ain't been out there in these streets and marching because we got kind of comfortable, Yeah, you got a couple cars, you got no driveway, you're doing it, Where my South suburban people at? Where you at? Clap. I'm talking to you, yeah. I mean, I support them, but I did it from the house. I mean, I hit them with a few dollars, fight the power, put it on the Cash App, go out there and get them, show them you're a tiger, because the revolution must be subsidized, But I ain't been out there marching. So May 2020, 2 months into the pandemic, when we were still on lockdown, Memorial Weekend, my son was in Hyde Park, him and a guy named Malcolm London, and the police snatched him up, and it was on the news, and they roughed him up, and they took him in custody and shit. And his friends called me like, hey, they got your son down here. You need to come lend your voice to this situation because I know you know people, and they're not charged with anything. They just got him locked up. So now I'm coming down here, and I'm like, where they at? So I get there, right? And all his friends, all their little squad, they were gathering, and they were like, we're not leaving until they get out. And they were fired up. No justice, no peace. They must be released, right? And mind you, they out there chanting and such, but when nobody wearing masks the first 2 months, right? Now, I've been in the house for 2 months solid. I ain't been out in the city nowhere. And all I'm hearing is justice and peace. I'm like, okay. I'm gonna need y'all to spread out with this justice and peace. I'm trying to fight the power, but I'm still trying to fight this COVID. Can y'all spread out with these J's and P's? All I'm hearing, J and P. I'm hearing these J's and P's on my neck. Spread out, you know. So they get out, right? And coincidentally, the next day I get invited to join a march called I Have a Black Son March. And it went through Marionette Park, okay? If y'all know that's a stronghold for police officers. Yeah, it is what it is. Let's not get radical. Let me just tell the story. Okay. But it was very nice. It was a beautiful day out. We was out there. And there's two, if you're going to be involved, I don't know if anybody's been in a march or a protest, it's a couple questions you need to ask. Yeah, you need to know certain things. Like, first of all, how long is this march? That's important because they told us 4 mile march. I'm like, I can do the 4. That ain't nothing, right? And 4 miles ain't nothing when you with your people and you was chanting and, you know, we got to the end of the march and we made our stance and we said our say and they just dispersed and said, okay, we gone. I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. How we get back? This is an 8 mile march. This is some bullshit. That first 4 was cool with your people, but when you by yourself with your little dumbass sign, 4 miles is a long goddamn walk. You're like, man. So I can only imagine what it was like marching from Selma to Montgomery, huh? They had a dress code. Dr. King marched in Florsham shoes. Ladies had on kitten heels. Can you imagine marching from Selma to Montgomery? And they had sneakers. We had on Air Maxes and shit. Wasn't no sneakers in the 60s. If there were, they were like Pro-Kids and Chuck Taylors. Ain't no padding in no Chuck Taylors. You ever try? Chuck Taylor's flat as hell. Can you imagine me on some hot-ass Alabama asphalt and some flat-ass, thin-ass Chuck Taylors? After a while, they started looking for them hoses. Where them hoses at we heard about? Yeah, keep the dog, but spray my foot. Shit, these bitches on fire. Y'all can laugh. It was a long time ago. Anyway, so we've all seen footage from Selma to Montgomery. It's documented. It's historical. I want to see the footage from Montgomery back. When they found out wasn't no ride, they're like, what the fuck? What you mean? They was cussing. This some bullshit. Ralph Abernathy said we was going to have buses. I know we supposed to overcome. I didn't know we had to come back over. Now, the next question you need to ask if you're involved in a protest situation is, who is leading the march? That person's very important. He's vital. Because you got to keep us in unison. We got to be, united. Well, as I said, we benefited from the civil rights, but we ain't been out there. So the preacher we had is here from Chicago. Yeah, I'm not going to bust him out. His name is Trotter, Bishop Trotter. Sweet Holy Spirit. He obviously was not from back in the day in the marching times because he threw our whole march off because his chants were way off. Chants are supposed to be concise. No justice, no peace. He was doing whole sentences. And no more shooting outside them schools when them kids in there just trying to learn and stuff. He was like, no more shooting outside. How we gonna say that all together? And we don't want to go to no more funerals because them kids, the police be pulling us over when we just trying to go to work in the morning and minding our business and feeding our family. I'm like, get the mic from Rev. We were looking dumb as hell. We was giggling and shit. You ain't supposed to be giggling on the march. We out there. The white people like, all lives matter. We don't. I'm not making that up, man. Living in some weird times, man, and Chicago is such a beautiful place, and we have so many talented people, but all of our super talented also are the weirdos. I mean, I don't know if anybody's seen the Kanye documentary. It's very in-depth, and Kanye is a genius. He is. He destined himself to do what he did, and I'm proud of him, and I knew everybody. I'm in that documentary, as a matter of fact, if you look closely. Yeah, I am. I got hair, so you probably won't know it's me. But when Cootie, the director, is brought on stage, and all jokes aside, that's me bringing him up because them all my people, Cootie, J. Ivy, we all came up and we all still irrelevant or whatever. So it's beautiful. But then, genius come with flaws. You have to rewatch it. You do, and you got to watch it fast. Trust me. Pause. I ain't in that bitch like, hey, it's me. No, it's like, thank you, Cootie, and that's it. So anyway, but R. Kelly, Chicago. I know. Don't do that. Because, I mean, genius come with flaws, and it's a lot of good music. I'm just saying, you know. I mean, let's be honest. Them girls are going to fuck you eventually. No, but anyway. This is Zanies Comedy Club. It's a goddamn joke. Why should I throw out my playlist? Because these fast tail girls was at the house. But anyway. I'm not victim shaming. These are fucking jokes. Let's get back to it. Okay. Let me talk about that before on the sidebar. When you come to a goddamn comedy show, don't bring your beliefs and your goddamn issues in the club. All right? No, we can't talk about shit. It's a hashtag. Gay people, God bless your life. I don't give a shit about you being gay, but lighten the fuck up. Right? Because gay people, there's that LGBTQ, WXYZ lobby, strong. Yeah, shut your shit right down. And I don't give it ain't my point to say nothing about it, but I think they should be, more lenient because they funny. Yeah. Gay people are the funniest people we know. Ladies, your gay male friend is the funniest person in your whole damn clique. Huh? Indeed, that's where you get your slang from. Women don't think of your own slang. Gay dudes make y'all slang up. No woman thought of, yas, bitch. No woman thought of that. That's a gay dude. Yas, bitch. And how you doing? That's a gay dude as well, but how you doing? That's a fella named Wendell. Go on with that bullshit. My point is we here to laugh. My motto is laugh tonight, be serious tomorrow, all right? Okay, so back to R. Kelly. Now, R. Kelly is a genius, but genius come with flaws. We know that, right? I look at it like this. Sometimes you got to separate the art from the artist, right? Because R. Kelly locked up. He paying his dues. The music's still out. And some of them songs, I need to hear them when they come on. I mean, I ain't going to select them, but if it come on, I'm listening. You do, too. I mean, you'll keep your windows up at the light, but you play the goddamn song. You be in the car like it's gospel. Won't he do it? Yeah, motherfucker. You look at it. I look at it like this. R. Kelly is the artist. Robert is the freak. And when you say it like that, it sounds like a freak. Robert, when you say it like that, it sounds like the dude back from the neighborhood when you was growing up. Don't let them kids go down there. Robert out. He on the porch again in the road with his dick out. Don't let them kids. Send him around. Robert out. And if you listen to the music, come on, sis, work with me. Don't stop. Stay with me. I'm hearing the moans. If we're not here to moan, we're here to laugh. It was a lot of clues in the music, though, It really was. I mean, we kind of slept on them, you know what I'm saying? When we were singing them, though, we like, it's the pretty round brown driving me wild. Ooh. Right there, child. That's when Robert came. Things are gonna get a little freaky. We almost complicit in the bullshit. Another hit song. We all sang along to it. It was our shit. Hands in the air and drinks everywhere. Party in the hills and keeping it real. Parents out of town. The fuck? He was 42 when he wrote that song. Where the hell was he at drinking? Talking about parents out of town. Exhibit A, Your Honor. Geniuses, man, come with flaws, and there's been a lot of documentaries popping up. The Cosby documentary really shook my soul. Because I'm a Bill Cosby fan. As a comedian, as a black person, I thought he was and I didn't believe the shit at first. Like I believed it after this documentary. I thoroughly believe it. But at first I'm like, come on now, why would Bill Cosby, the only famous black man in 1970-something, he had a cartoon, a TV show, a commercial. He don't need to steal no coochie. Why would he do that? Plus, who wants sleepy coochie? Nobody. Nobody want no passed out ass, It's too much work. You got to move her arm and help her with her leg. Anyway. That's a joke, ma'am. So when the shit first hit, man, I'm like, come on, Bill Cosby's whole. It was one woman, then it was 3, then it was 7, then it was 17, it was 46. It went to 51 at the time, right? And it was crazy because I said, well, maybe he did do it. Shit, after the 50, shit. Not only did he do it, he pretty good at it. He can look at you right there. What you weigh, about 135, 140? Bloop, bloop, bloop. 3 tablets. I'll be right back. Let me get my robe. What the fuck? And now when I see that, it's way creepy. Man. 51 women, man. 50 white women, though, and 1 black woman. These are facts. 1 black woman, Beverly Johnson. But Beverly say he did molest her because it didn't take. Because, black women, strong. Confrontational. You strong and she took 1 sip. Motherfucker, He took her ass, put her in the cab. Bring your black ass out of here. Go get me some more white women, your old black ass, strong ass. We still joking, people? But it was weird because they were saying he wasn't even having sex. He was doing weird shit like playing with their feet and putting his dick on their shoulder. Can you imagine waking up and Bill Cosby dick on your shoulder? Mr. Cosby, like, hey, the fuck? It rocked me, man. I'm fucked up about it. Yeah, a couple of documentaries. The Michael Jackson documentary, when it came out, I'm like, come on, man. First of all, they want us to stop listening to Michael Jackson music. And for me, that's going too goddamn far. Okay, if y'all want to cancel Mike, I say we had to compromise. I say we cancel white Mike. That's when he got weird. He got a little strange when he changed his color and shit. Little brown Mike ain't do nothing to nobody. Little ba-ba-ba-ba-ba, never hurt a soul. But I'm tripping on it because it was a really weird story and shit, and I feel bad for the doctor. First of all this time we thought Michael Jackson was strange, thought he was a weirdo. We had no idea he was high. Mike was on drugs, and it makes sense when you look back, like some of the outfits. If you saw This Is It, the last look, that was rehearsal, that wasn't a concert. You see some of the shit he had on, you don't get up on a regular Tuesday and put on a Captain Crunch jacket and some silver socks and some goddamn stretch pants and pop lock, nigga. You pointing out, I want these lights here, those lights over there, this goes pow. That's some high shit. Said the monkey, he had a whole monkey. We just ignored that. No, that's some high shit to do. He took a monkey to the Grammys. You don't get up and tell your monkey, come on, Bubbles, put on your shoes. We're going to the Grammys. That's not a sober decision. That's some high shit, dressing up a monkey and taking him to the Grammys. Now you, Liz Taylor, and Liza Minnelli all on the red carpet, high as fuck. With the same little nose. Only one sober was the monkey. This is some bullshit, Michael. I shouldn't have on shoes. My feet are hands, Michael. Put that glove on my foot. Dress up no damn monkey and take it to the Grammys. And let me say this. If you believe the accusations against Michael Jackson, first of all, let me just sidebar. I feel sorry for that doctor because the doctor was the last one to give him the shit, but he been on that shit, right? And that man had a good life before he ran into Michael Jackson. If you followed the case, no, he had 3 clinics. He had 3 or 4 girlfriends. They all came to court. Didn't nobody argue or nothing. They testified and left. I'm like, wow, he was balling. And he was making $150,000 a month to watch Michael Jackson sleep. Let me tell you something about me. Mike would have never died on my shift. I'd have been over Mike for his whole nap, like shit. I might have been laying next to his ass. He twitch, I twitch. Why we twitching, Mike? You good, 150? You good? That would have been his nickname. You all right, 150? And if he did die for $150 a month, would nobody know? Shit, I'd have still been walking around with Mike. You crazy? It'd have been like a weekend at Bernie. Me and Mike said, like, he always been pale. Shut up. I'd have been a ventriloquist. Now you want to be starting something. Mama say, mama sign the makusa. Mama say, mama sign. Hey, shit. He'd have made it to the end of the month, I promise you. And if you believe the accusations, here's the really scary part. If y'all think he messed with them kids, Ain't no telling what he did to that monkey. Oh, I'm just saying, the monkey can't testify. Wait till that documentary come out. If you ain't laughing at that, you can leave now, because that's the fucking funny-ass joke. But we need more Michael Jacksons in the world, man, because our music is out of control right now, you know? I feel bad. If you got kids right now, this ain't the time to be raising your kids. Don't let the DJs do it. If you got daughters, even like the girl rappers getting worse than the guys. It's ridiculous. You know, get some bread, some hair, then leave. Then leave. And leave. Oh, no, the fuck you won't. You come out my house to get some bread and some hair, you about to sit down, have dinner, watch a movie, you know. It's going to be a conversation. You ain't about to run through me like that. I ain't no thought, you know. You sit on my couch, you going to sit on my face. I mean, no, you sit on my face, you going to sit on my couch. No, but it's something going to happen. That's right. But it's crazy, man. You know, the girl rappers. Well, we already knew that the world was out of control when the number one song of the year at the time, wow, Wet Ass Pussy. I got to say it. I'm sorry. No disrespect to the ladies, but that's the song, Wet Ass Pussy. First of all, the acronym WAP is other things we could be teaching our daughters and playing songs about. If you got little girls, you know, you can't have a birthday party. Here come, you know, little Ebony dance to Wet Ass Pussy. No. What about Wealthy and Prosperous? Let's put that on the radio, huh? Woke and Proud. That'll be a good song. Or at least Washed and Prepared. I'm just saying. You're going to make a coochie song. It should be Washed and Prepared. Fellas, I don't know if you ever seen an unprepared coochie, but it ain't the one you want. What I'm trying to tell you. And a real woman will warn you, this ain't a good time. You know. We so dumb. I'm grown. I don't give a shit. So I'm just trying to tell you, I worked a double today. I drive a bus. I've been sitting on this thing 12 hours. You might want to let me wash and prepare. You can go down there if you want to. You're about to meet a gremlin. Plus, to be honest, I was not impressed with the song because both of the young ladies in that song were in their 20s. Of course, you got a wet coochie in your 20s, huh? Ain't nobody out here experiencing vaginal dryness in your 20s. And if you are, you shouldn't be making songs. You need to be making an appointment, is what I'm trying to tell you. That's not natural. You shouldn't be in that aisle at Walgreens. What am I going to do about this dry-ass coochie? You know. Now, if Gladys Knight made that song, goddammit, I would have been impressed. If the Queen, Miss Gladys, came out and said, I got a wet ass pussy, what? Wow. No wonder why he caught the train back to Georgia, goddammit. Miss Gladys, you got a wop, what? If Gladys Knight and Patti LaBelle got together and said, we got some wet ass pussy. No, you do not. Stop it. You too, Miss Patty. You trying to tell me you can make a sweet potato pie and you got a wop, goddammit? You will never be on your own. And blessings to both of them ladies. I work with them both. And seriously. And they did a verses. That's one good thing that came out of the whole situation. Verses. I don't know if anybody's familiar with verses, but if you're not, let me tell you, verses is the shit. When especially the old school ones. It's two artists. They play all their hits and they sing them, and it's a beautiful thing. And Gladys and Patty did one. And that was one of the best old school ones. But only thing, you know, if you saw it, though, it's more like Gladys versus Gladys. No, God bless Patti LaBelle, but she, you know, I work with her a bunch of times. She usually have a teleprompter on stage with her lyrics, so if she, you know, if she flips, she can look down and they can have her shit. And she said, where's my shit? You know, that's why she was humming a lot. After a while, Gladys started singing her shit for her so many times. Said it with me, bro. Patty like, that's a catchy tune. Who made that? You, goddamn it. She was singing songs she didn't even make. R-E-S-P-E-C. No, that's not yours. Then they had Shaka Khan was on one recently. I know. Let's clap for Shaka first. She's from Chicago. I'm about everything Chicago. It wasn't her best day. We know. She's a little tipsy, and you know what I'm saying? But I don't think it was her fault. I blame Ciroc. Ciroc Vodka was the major sponsor. And clearly, Shaka is a brown liquor drinker. And I think Ciroc was hating. There wasn't no brown back there, so all they had was Ciroc. And they got her a little tipsy, and she was off her square. That's my story. God damn it. But she was off her square, if you saw it. She came out, she was wobbling on her heels and shit. I'm like, no, Shaka ain't high, is she? She was wobbling and shit. She was singing all wrong and shit. I'm everybody. Body. That ain't how that song go. And then the best one ever, though, was the Isley Brothers versus Earth, Wind, and Fire. Now, if you old school, that shit hit your soul. They play all them hits. And Ron Isley, let me tell you about Ron. Ron was prepared for the situation. Ron Isley, his gear was impeccable. He was tailored up. Right? He had a quarantine beard we never seen before. I know, look at the lady. Woo! He had new skin. I don't know how he did that. He had new skin. He had on his chinchilla coat. His coat matched his fur, matched the hat, matched the beard. And when he was sitting down, he had the lady swooning. He was sitting there, drifting on a memory. Ooh, ain't no place I'd rather be. Sing it if you know it. Yeah. Wow. He had the ladies going. They was all in the comment. He looked good. Wow. Ooh, look at Zaddy. They can make. He could get it. I saw that shit. And he was killing him while he was sitting down. But then it got good to him. On in between the sheets, right? And he stood up. And I'm sure in his mind he was right here. Hey, girl, ain't no mystery. Hey, Allie. Ha. As far as I can see. But in real life, 79 kicked in. He was like, girl, I like the way you receive me. Girl, I love the way you relieve. I'm coming on. I'm like, sit back down, Ron. You are ruining the fantasy, bro. All right. That's enough. No, I had one more person, though. Frankie Beverly. Got to give it up for Frankie. Actually, Frankie's coming to the venue at the Horseshoe May 20th and 21st, and I will be on that show. And Frankie's still out here getting it, man. That's one good thing also that came from COVID. He had the summer off. Because Frankie needed to rest his throat. Let me tell you. We worked the shit out of Frankie Beverly every summer. Yes, indeed. I mean, shit, you know, every Soul Fest, Super Fest, Funk Fest. By September, he'd be up there whispering, you made me happy. We had to sing the whole concert. Frankie gonna be 102 at the Essence Fest. You stood right beside. Gonna take his last breath in New Orleans before I let go. Gonna show up at his own repast. We had our good time. Thanks for coming to my funeral. Hey, da. Look, ladies and gentlemen, this is Zanies Comedy Club. I am Damon Williams. I appreciate this night. Thank y'all for coming out, man. I got to get out of here. God bless. Damon Williams, everybody. Come on, one more time, Damon Williams. Oh, wow. The man was up here for 75 minutes. That's amazing. Yes, man. And this, what up, D? And give it up for yourselves, everybody. Give it up for yourselves.